Hello, my name is Xonevant. Today is Saturday, January the 24th, and everybody's talking about the Order 1886. Is it going to be long enough? Is it too short? Let's get into my thoughts right here on the Daily Dose. So first things first, and you guys know that I have to address this before we get into anything else in this video. I hate the internet when it comes down to releasing the footage of these games prior to the street date. I cannot be more I can't say enough about that. It absolutely upsets me because it causes all this unnecessary drama that shouldn't be here right before the game even drops. I think it's disrespectful to the developers who spent years making any game, right? To have their game leaked on the internet prior to its release, and then to have all this drama spur from that. Now, with all that said, let's get into some of the facts that we've heard and that I'm sure some of you guys may have even seen. I personally have stayed away from the videos. I have not watched anything about this game because you guys know my rule. I don't watch the games before I play them, right? I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want my ideas about the game to be tainted by someone else's experience. And we're going to talk about experience in a second, but I don't want my experience to be tainted by someone else's experience. So here's what I've heard. Somebody has apparently posted their run of the game up on their YouTube channel well in advance of the street date. And apparently it's only, 5 hours long, we'll just say. I think it's a little bit more than 5 hours, but roughly 5 hours in length. And then we had the developers coming out doing damage control saying, hey, it's not really 5 hours, it's 8 hours, it's 12 hours, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I've heard that this game was anywhere between 3 hours and 12 hours long. And let me tell you something right now, none of that surprises me. Aren't most games that we play between 3 and 12 hours long? People, you feel what I'm saying, right? All this stuff is crazy talk to me because the experience that you're going to have with the Order 1886 is contextual. It's contextual to two things, right? In my mind, there's probably a little bit more, but the two main things is the game, the story, the framework, the way that it's set up, the way that it plays, etc., etc. Right? That's one aspect. And then the other one is you. You are the missing link to this whole thing, right? Your experience with this game. And I can go back. I can go back and give examples of games like Crysis 3. I thought Crysis 3 was a great game. I had a fun time playing it. Didn't really get too much into the multiplayer, but I had a great time playing the campaign. Covered all of it on the channel. Really got my $60 out of that game. But I can beat that game in less than 3 hours, and I think most of you guys who have ran that game more than once or twice can do the same thing, right? But it was still a good game, and I felt like I got my $60 worth. The question is going to be whether you feel like you're going to get your $60, but you cannot make that assumption. You can't assert that until you've done what? Until you've played the game. But everybody is basing their opinion of this game now, a game that is not even out yet, on a person's playthrough on YouTube, which should not even be on YouTube, because I'm 99% sure that the embargo date is not as of the day that this dude posted his videos. So it's drama for the sake of drama at this point. This dude was being dramatic by posting this video up on YouTube because he knew he would get views and it would be all dramatized, especially if he can post it in a time frame like that. You see what I'm saying? I mean, imagine if, like, I've watched a lot of speedrunners, right? Imagine if a speedrunner got their hand on the game 7 days early and really practiced it, and 2 days before the game came out, and you guys know if you watch speedrunners how fast they can beat these games. I mean, I've seen people beat Demon Souls and Dark Souls in less than an hour. You see what I'm saying? And you guys know if it's your first time playing that game, you're going to put 20, 30, 40 hours in that game. For some of you guys, maybe even more, right? Depending on your skill level with the game. I know my personal play of Dark Souls 2 was fairly lengthy, right? But imagine if a speedrunner posted it and we were like, oh God, Dark Souls 2 is only an hour long. No, it's not. You see what I'm saying? I mean, we we have to break this thing down into context, or it all goes crazy. And that's exactly what's happened on the internet right now. You know, everything's going crazy because everybody on the internet right now is assuming their experience is going to be like this one YouTube channel. Come on, people. We got to get over this kind of stuff in the gaming community. That's all I got to say about this topic, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. See you guys right back here tomorrow.